Okay, welcome back. Now we're going to do 3-digit number multiplied by a 3-digit number. Now here you're going to see the algorithm at work. So when I do my multiplication left to right, it's done by this algorithm. Okay, so the way you do it, okay, is you're going to cycle through this number. Okay, so I start with the 2 and I cycle through the top number. I start with 2 and I cycle through my multiplication with the top number. And then once you go through the top numbers, then you go to the next bottom number, which is 3, and then you multiply all the top numbers by 3, and then when you're done with that, you go to 1. Okay, so let me show you how this works. So I'm going to do 2 times 5, but this is actually 200 times 500, so I have 4 zeros that are going to be following. So if 2 times 5 is 10, but it's actually 100,000. Okay, so I just write 100,000. And then I do 2 times 2, which is 4, but it's actually 200 times 20, so it's going to be 4 followed by 3 zeros. So it's going to be 4,000. And then I do what? Now what I'm going to do is 2 times 7, which is 14, but it's actually 200 times 7, which is going to be 14 followed by 2 zeros. So it's going to be 1,400. And now I'm done with the 2. So now I'm going to go to the 3. And I'm going to do 3 times 5, which is 15 followed by 3 zeros. So now it's going to be 15. And see how I'm keeping everything in nice, orderly columns. Okay? And now I'm going to do 3 times 2 is 6, followed by 2 zeros. So that's going to be here. And then I'm going to do 3 times 7, which is 21, followed by 1 zero. Okay? And now I'm done with the 3's, and now I'm going to do 1. So 1 times 500. And then 1 times 20. And then 1 times 7. And now I'm going to add down. So now I'm going to add down all the columns. So what do I get? Well, this is going to be 1, 1, 10. So this is going to become a 2, 0. This becomes 17. And then this becomes 3 and 7. So the answer is 121,737. Okay, now that's a long way of doing it. Okay, but that will work. Now let me show you a simpler way of doing it. Again, when you get used to multiplying, you can cut this down. So what I would do is what? Remember, instead of going 1, 2, 3, why don't we just take the whole number 527? Well, what's 2 times 527? Again, I'm doubling it, right? So if I double 527, that's going to be 1054. So that's going to be 1054 followed by 2 zeros. So 1054. So that's the first line. Right? Because it's not 2 times this, it's 200 times this. So if 2 times 527 is 1054, then 200 times 527 is going to be this. 1054 followed by 2 zeros. Now I'm going to do 3 times this. Well, 3 times 527 is going to be 81. right? Because 3 times 5 is 15, plus 6, right? 15. So we got 15, and then we got 60 and 21. So 1500, 60, 21. That's what? 1581. So followed by a 0 because it's 30. So it's 1581 followed by a 0. Okay, and the last one is just 1 times 527, so it's just 527. And now all I have to do is add left to right, so I get 1, 2, 1, and then this is equal to 737. Okay, and then of course if I do it the other way, I can do the same thing. So if I do 1 times this, right, is 527. And then now I'm going to put the 0 here, right, because when I move over in place value, everything is going to shift over 1. Because it's not 3 times this anymore, it's 30 times this. So I put the 0 there. So again, 3 times 527 is 1581. So I put 1, 5, 8, 1. Again, making sure that everything lines up. And then last but not least, I'm going to now add 2 zeros because again, I'm moving over 1 place value to the 2. So now I'm going to go 2 place values over. So now it's 2 times this, which is 1054. So now it's going to be 1054. Again, making sure that everything lines up. And now I'm going to add right to left now. So I'm going to do 7, 3. This adds up to 17. So carry the 1. This gives me 11. Carry the 1, 2, 1. And so you get the same answer. Okay? Practice. Practice, practice. Have a great day.